winter sports star who's earned the nickname Monster. Mike Schultz brought home the gold and silver in snowboarding during the 2018 Winter Paralympics.
But the road to Pyeongchang wasn't easy. In 2008, Mike suffered a terrible snowmobile accident, causing doctors to amputate his left leg.
And now he is chronicling his new journey in a book called Driven to Ride, and he is here to tell us about it all. Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, good afternoon
from
Norway.
He's in Norway. So I have to ask you first, congratulations, first and foremost, not only on the book, but my understanding is, I want to make sure I got this right, you just won the silver in the Bank Slalom Snowboard World Championships there in Norway. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, check that out. Yeah, pretty awesome. It's been going really good here. We've been here for just over a week now, and Team USA is crushing it. We got 3 world champs and then my silver on the snowboarding side.
Monster dominating.
There you go. Well, you have such a journey. I want you, so for people to have some perspective here on your rise, take us back to that day. I know it was a tough day back in December of 2008. It was just days before you were competing in the high-octane realm of snowcross. And then you find yourself in a hospital. A doctor tells you he wants to amputate your leg to save your life. Take us back to that day.
Yeah, that was a tough one. It was, I went through a lot of injuries in my day of racing, snowmobiles and dirt bikes. I was at the top of my career at that time, to hear those words was a punch to the gut for sure. I've been through it, and they can always bolt me back together, and I'm good as new in 6, 8, 10 weeks, and this time it was definitely a game changer. I was a little unsure what my future was going to hold at that time.
With that uncertainty, you fought and persevered, and, people are going through so much and can find motivation. You got back on a snowboard and snowmobile, and I can imagine how difficult that was. What was the impetus to that when you first got on? What was that feeling that made you do that?
Just a few weeks after the injury happened, the first time I got outside, back on my snowmobile again, without a prosthesis, that smile on my face of the excitement, the wind in my face, I realized, it's not about how fast I'm going, it's about the challenge of learning how to go faster. And so that was kind of the motivation. And in order for me to continue that, I had to create my own prosthetic leg to get me back into action.
Wow.
And
I wanted to ask you about that, Mike, because I didn't know that about you, and I was shocked to learn that when you went to design your own prosthetics, you were able to do it because you're an engineer.
Well, I'm a garage guy. I had no technical schooling other than high school, but I've got a problem-solving mind, and I love to create and build things with my hands. And this was like the best project that I could work on to help keep me looking forward in a positive direction. And I built my leg 3 months after becoming an amputee, and then 7 months out compete at the Summer X Games Adaptive Supercross on a leg I built in my shop.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And I just read you also engineer prosthetics for some of your competitors. Is that true?
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of them out here. That's one of the most rewarding things that's happened with me becoming an amputee is I started my company Biodapt in 2010, just a couple years after I got injured, and then fast forward to the Paralympic Games in 2018, and also coming up here just in just over a month. I show up at the starting line, and there's 15 to 20 other athletes from around the world that are wearing equipment that I built in my shop. And yeah, like you said, a few of them are my direct closest competitors. And that's kind of
that's sportsmanship for you, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it is.
And just as motivation, I know you were planning on not competing, and now you are in Beijing. Why the change of heart?
The first time around in 2018, it went so well. I was the flag bearer in the opening ceremony. I won a gold and a silver, and it couldn't go any better. But a couple of months went by, and I realized, I'm not done competing. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still competitive, and so why stop? So I might as well try it again. So I just turned 40 here in the midsummer, and that's part of my motivation too. I got to keep these kids in line, right?
Don't stop. happy birthday. Congratulations. Give our best to your 8-year-old Lauren. I know she's got a keen interest in seeing you succeed. Remember, everybody, there she is. The book is called Driven to Ride. It is out tomorrow. And be sure to watch the Winter Paralympics beginning on March 4th on NBC and Peacock.
It was so nice to meet you. Thank you for talking with us today.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Have a great day.
Incredible.
All right, coming up next, when we say these are hot products, we mean it.